Hi, Mrs. Rose. Remember me? Been up to anything educational lately?
Early pagan practices and beliefs about Ishtar prepared the world for the apostasy which would come after the time of Christ. The pagans believed in a god that was resurrected every spring on Easter.
Oh, no. And I see you've brought friends this time. First, the Mesopotamians did not have a festival in the spring that was the same date as Easter, where a god would resurrect every year. The date of Easter followed the lunar cycles after the spring equinox, based on when Christians thought the Passover should have been. It had nothing to do with taking over a pagan festival.
Easter, a day that was dedicated to Ishtar.
Oh, sir, I see what you did there. And no, there is no historian that says Ishtar is pronounced like Easter.
She's also known as the Queen of Heaven that intercedes for mankind with the gods.
No, she isn't. There is no Assyrian, Akkadian, Sumerian, or Babylonian source that says that. If I'm wrong, give me a primary source from the ancient world that says she intercedes for mankind.
She is presented with two fertility symbols, eggs and rabbits.
Again, buddy, what's your source? I can find no historian that says this. She's presented with stars, lions, doves, and rosettes. But I can't find one scholar that says she was ever presented with rabbits or eggs. Rabbits and eggs did not become associated with Easter until the Middle Ages. Eggs likely came from Lent. You couldn't eat animal products during Lent, but eggs kept well if you hard-boiled them. So they'd have an abundance of eggs when the Easter festival rolled around. Rabbits were often seen in Europe during springtime, and so they probably became associated with Easter for that reason. This is what actual historians who've written on this topic have said. They have not said it came from any sort of pagan festival, let alone any connection to Ishtar. The Pascha is called Easter in Germanic and English languages because it probably came from the word Ostaramanoth, which was the name for a month in spring in Germanic and English regions. They probably just started calling it the Easter Festival because it fell in Ostaramanoth. Just like today we call Independence Day 4th of July. Doesn't mean it's a repackaged pagan holiday that was dedicated to Julius Caesar because it fell in the month of July. You three are getting all this crap about Ishtar from a guy called Alexander Hislop who wrote a book called The Two Babylons. Real historians today do not take his work seriously because none of his claims ever checked out when compared to actual ancient texts. If you're going to make sensationalist claims like this, you better back it up with some research. And don't send me some blog you found. I want an actual source from the ancient world, a primary source.